Alright, here's the YS110 from Supermach. We're trying to help out the US Titan company do some updates to it, and we're working together to get this done. Here is a greaser we added here at the top of the arm at the kingpin, right here at the center of the pivot, and then again at the bottom right there, if you can see that. And what's nice is now everything's greased and lubricated, and they're all accessible, so when it comes time to do the maintenance, it's easy to do. Also, we included them here at each one of the A-arm frame pivots. There's one there, and they're kind of hard to see through the frame here, but there's actually one. Okay, and then here's those greasers we put on the A-arm frame pivots. You see underneath here. They're there, right there, here, and here, and then again on the upper part right there and there. That way, again, they're accessible, they're easy to get to, they're not going to get from the debris, and it just really helps that front end out from binding up and getting rusty like we've seen them in the past. Alright, here we are at the rear end of the YS110, and our greatest update was to come up with a roller that's actually placed down on the frame so that when it does bottom out, it'll keep the chain tension constant instead of getting looser. So go ahead and push down through that travel on that and you'll see what I'm talking about. See, the chain stays at a good tension. It's not too tight. Go ahead and let go. Perfect. Right there all the time. That way the chain is not over tight, and as it goes through its whole travel, it keeps the same tension. We don't have to worry about it coming off. So it's just a simple extra hole being drilled right here with a rubber roller added with a spacer away from the frame. Works very well. And the wear time's great because it's not over the top, so that's just taking up the slack from the bottom when the swing arm moves through its stroke. Here's a great update we did for the front brake lever. We simply drilled the housing out, stuck a bolt in here with an adjuster jam nut, very similar to what you have for the throttle, same size thread, same everything, and now it stops there, which makes the distance for the kids to pull the lever a lot shorter so they can actually reach it. Again, the bolt is fully adjustable. It's a 5mm drilled in, probably about 15-20 millimeters deep, and now we have a fully adjustable distance on the lever. Of course, you'll have to readjust these, but making it adjustable allows different sized kids to drive it and much safer. Alright, here's a look at the swing arm pivot. We put a greaser in there, and what's nice about it, it'll allow the grease to travel down to the bushing areas here from this point here, because you can see right here is the bushings. When that pinches down, then these will rotate right there, so we'll have grease coming out right there, and that'll be a great spot for the bushing to pivot on right there. So that's the update there for the swing arm. Just want to show you that up close and personal. That has to be done on every machine because these rust up almost instantly. Alright, here's the brake pedal update. What we ended up doing, instead of just welding a bracket, we went and bolted it on, and we got a bolt down through that's totally adjustable. That way we can change the height of the pedal, and the child can actually get to it, and now it tops out. Instead of hitting the plastic, it'll actually top out on that bolt head right there. That gives us the adjustable brake lever we're looking for. Okay, let's review the updates. We'll start with we did the brake update, so the child now can actually squeeze the lever. It's closer to him for his little fingers. Remember that was that little simple adjuster bolt we got. We updated all the greasers on the front pivots so that we can get into them with the grease gun and get them to operate. We also greaserted each one of the A-arm pivots that are on the frame here. You can't see them all, but they're all there. There's one of them right there, and of course there's one above, and there's one on each side. And of course we did both sides that way. Everything's all greasered and taken care of there. The brake pedal has been done. The update on that gives us the adjustability without it topping out on the rear brake master cylinder, causing problems. We did put the greaser in on the swing arm. We showed you that earlier. Oop, there we go. We got the greaser so that those pivots are now lubricated and will last a long time and won't seize up. And we also, the biggie here was we put the brake roller, or I'm sorry, we put the chain roller just below the frame pivot there. That allows us to keep constant tension on the chain. You won't have chain problems. Now really all we're going to do to finish our project is come up with the proper shocks for these, so the right spring rates. I'd like to come up with some that are actually adjustable and from eye hole to eye hole, and that'll give us the right height adjustability without having to change the swing arm, the frame, and the A-arm mounts. Oh yeah, also the skid guard on the back has been shortened, so now we actually have good ground clearance. And the problem is that frame rail doesn't have enough height to it for these to engage and be able to put those pegs into the frame holes.